Hi there and welcome to JCB Tools. My name is Adrian and today we're going to look at this replacement petrol engine. So this particular one is a 457cc electric start engine and is ideal replacement for many of the engines you'll see on the market today. So this is a 457cc electric start petrol engine and it is an ideal quality replacement engine for many power tools you'll see on the market today. So we'll open the box, put the engine on the table so you can see exactly what you get. So first of all, we have the engine itself, and it does come with a user manual. Now, obviously I do recommend that you read the user manual for these engines thoroughly before use. And also, it does come with its dedicated spark plug spanner. So it's a box spanner with a little handle, readily easy to change the spark plug using the proper tool. So a bit about the engine itself. Now, this is a really good quality engine, high quality bearings, should stay at the Euro 5 compatibility for a long time. That said, it uses the standard footprint. I'll just flip it round and show you the bolt pattern on the bottom. So this is pretty much a generic bolt pattern for bolting it onto your machine, tool, whatever is going on, that is used throughout the market. Okay, so following on to that, it does come with a 25.4mm straight shank output with the keyway. There are various models available, but this one is a 25.4, what was inch in the old days. So standard shaft, and the height of that shaft from the base is standard as you'd see on many replacement engines. So of course this engine, as we talked about, does come with electric start, and it does come with the battery leads. We don't supply the battery with the machine, but as you can see, starter motor here, pair of battery leads, and again a control panel here. There's an overload and of course a key. So you would turn it off, on, and then across to start, just like you would in your car. When you finish to turn it off, you just turn it off. So on the occasion that you might have a flat battery, obviously it does come with a heavy duty JCB recoil here with, again, heavy duty recoil cord as well. So it'll last many years of service. So moving on, servicing of these is really simple. It is a standard overhead valve engine, rocker cover here, so it's very easy just to pop that off and adjust the valve clearances. The machine ships to you with no oil in it. Obviously an oil filler plug here. There is one on the other side should your application find it awkward to fill from this side. There's another one, I'll bring you around. As you can see, there's an alternative filler here. And when you drain the oil, there is a sump plug here. You simply undo this bolt, and obviously you warm the engine up first, but the oil would flow out through the drain plug here. So spark plug, very easy to access. Okay, spark plug's there, and we do provide the spanner for changing the spark plug. Air filter again, little catch on the front, pop it off comes the lid, simple wing nut, unscrew it, and that's the standardized air filter element. And we do supply these as well. So for filling with oil, we've got the oil plug here, the dipstick, and this is where we fill it. And of course, we unscrew it anti-clockwise. It does have a dipstick, as you can see, with a level on it. But the ideal scenario is to put the engine on flat ground and fill the oil to the weir point. So that's filled to a point where if you were to put any more in, it would pour back out over the lip. And that would be the ideal level for the oil. So I'll replace the dipstick clockwise and screw it in firmly, and we'll move on to the fuel. So you may ask, what type of engine oil? SAE 30 or 15W40 engine oil was what we recommend. So as you can see from the sticker on the tank here, it's a Euro 5 low emissions engine. To fill with fuel, fresh unleaded petrol, simply unscrew the filler cap anti-clockwise. It is retained by this chain, and we can fill the fuel tank up to the red line in the tank. We'll show you the red line. So we can replace the lid now. Obviously, if we spilt any fuel, we need to wipe it up before attempting to start the engine. Obviously, dry up any excess fuel and then let what's left evaporate before attempting to start the engine. On the same note, always refuel outdoors in fresh air, and never refuel an engine that's running or an engine that's hot. It would be a fire risk. So the exhaust can be hot. Obviously, if you do spill some fuel on the exhaust, nasty things can happen. So always cold engine, refilled with the engine stopped and in a well ventilated area. So we'll look at the controls. The throttle up here, as you can see the hair and the tortoise, that would be slow RPM, and it will stop there at maximum. On the bottom here we have the fuel tap. So away from the engine turns the fuel off, towards the engine there turns the fuel on. Whenever you're transporting it, whether it be on a machine or the engine itself, always turn the fuel off when transporting the engine. And the final lever on the top here is the choke. So for a cold start, away from the engine, once it's started, towards the engine. And normally when the engine's warm, you can start it without using the choke. So to start the engine, we would turn the fuel on, allow a minute or so for fuel to run down into the carburetor. Cold start, we turn the choke on, that's away from the engine. We'll put the throttle onto the hair position, fast. Then we can either recoil start it or start it on the key. Obviously, if we're going to use the recoil, we do need to switch the ignition to the on position. In the on position, we can start it on the recoil. So you pull the string out till you feel resistance, which I can there, and then pull quickly the recoil cord out and the engine will start. Don't let go of the recoil, always let it go back to this position by hand. Once the engine is started, turn the choke off. But again, if you are using the battery, we simply put the key to on, same controls, choke, fuel on, throttle on, turn the key, crank it over till it starts, let go of the key, turn the choke off. At any point to stop the engine, you can just lower the RPM and turn the switch off. Well, there we are. That was the JCB E460 PE petrol electric start engine. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit jcbtools.co.uk. I've been Adrian, and thank you for watching.